It doesn't look any different. What's that? Viola. I don't want to fight with Viola, even if she is AI. Let's go! This is bad.
We're almost at the landing point. We've landed on Mars.
Confirm our location.
The edges of West Margaritifer, the state border of Vasilia territory.
Dingo, first you need to enter into Vasilia County.
Wait.
Tell me your location and then...
Wait.
Ask Ada about the most suitable route to Vasilia.
Wait a second!
What's wrong?
What's going on here? Burned ruins stretched as far as the eye can see.
You were living in the backwoods, so you couldn't know. But in the last half year, the situation on Mars has changed drastically.
Tell me more.
It's a long story.
I bet.
Don't fall asleep.
Hurry up.
Half year ago, Bahram began to gain control of the military in every county on Mars. Then, the Mars Liberation Movement against Earth's oppression began to surface. Now, Bahram's war potential is very strong, far different from when you were around. The Space Force put up a stubborn resistance, but without a major war, Mars was occupied by Bahram in a flash. 1 month ago, the Space Force was almost wiped out except for a few remnants. We attacked Vasilia County, the Bahram foothold, with the total force we had then.
That was thoughtless.
Certainly. We knew what was going to happen. The Space Force suffered destruction, so there's not much time to destroy the remaining forces at the enemy base. Although we did find a special thing.
That's the vector cannon Taper mentioned.
The vector cannon is a weapon that delivers a high-energy wave by space compression. The outer shield of the enemy fortress Almon defends from invasion with a mass dislocation created by space compression. The vector cannon is the only weapon that can nullify that defense and pierce it.
Urenbeck catapult, orbital frame, vector cannon, so they're all byproducts of Metatron.
It's a bad habit of mankind to want to use its new toys immediately. Don't you agree? However, the military unit has been missing in Vasilia since they acquired the vector cannon. Taper, who you met on Deimos, must have come to get it back.
Why is it so important?
Dingo, do you know about the Almon project?
I only recognize the name.
When Dr. Rikoa Hardiman was in good health.
Noman's father.
After Dr. Hardiman died, his son Ridley, that is Noman, took over command of the plan. He then made a full-scale model. Almon is a huge military fortress that uses a great amount of Metatron to construct weapons of mass destruction. When it is fully operational, it won't make sense for Earth to send any amount of forces against it. Almon will have over 1 million times the power of Anubis, and you've seen the damage that can do. Can you imagine what it will be like?
Why did Noman want to get Jehuti? He's already got a great weapon, hasn't he?
Actually, Anubis and Jehuti were developed as part of the Almon plan.
What do you mean?
Those two were a key element in starting Almon. That plan was made by Dr. Hardiman. Only those two machines can make Almon move or stop.
So, Noman has already got Anubis. He probably thinks Jehuti is a bother.
He either wants it or wants it destroyed. Normally, Anubis and Jehuti have the same abilities, so only Jehuti can fight against Bahram War potential, which was much increased through the technological research of Anubis.
That's why you made me have such a terrible experience.
No need to thank me.
Mars terraforming is still a long way from perfect, so it's still too weak to be a battlefield.
Several years ago, there was an attack on Earth by the hawkish faction of Mars, but it was a failure in the end because another power from Mars intervened. Then, Bahram learned that they should put pressure on Mars with military force before attacking Earth, strengthening their foothold. The Space Force's power couldn't match Bahram. Earth can't approach Mars, which is under constant surveillance by Auman.
Earth won't be talking big to Mars.
Earth and Mars bow down to Auman, because of Noman, actually.
Is Auman in Vasilia?
Anubis and Noman are there too. Auman is already getting ready.
He must be happy.
Hey, we have to stop Auman and Noman. We have the same purpose, don't we? Our cooperation is not so bad after all, is it?
I know you'll cut off my life support if I refuse.
You have your duty to do.
I don't care about Earth or Mars. My aim is to get Noman. You're all just the same as Bahram, aren't you? So don't go thinking you're champions of justice.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but an unidentified combat vehicle is approaching.
Hey, I have to go. I'll disconnect.
No, wait!
Damn it. Let's be done with it. Who is that stranger? Damn, I'll shoot it down.